Hi and welcome to another gaming video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about a Game Boy Pocket. Well, I'm actually not going to be taking a look at it. This is my son's. I've used it quite a few times in videos, looking at this itself and comparing it with other Game Boys, and this morning I thought I would buy him one of these. This is a Game Boy Pocket and Game Boy Color worm light, so I snuck in his room while he was at work and borrowed this from his drawer. And this is just to say thank you for letting me use his console in various videos. And it's a worm light. So obviously Game Boy, Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Color, original Game Boy Advance has no lit screen. Makes it very awkward to play in low light and no light. So these were very common back in the day. And they simply plug in the expansion port. This one will work on a Pocket, a Color and an Advance, but you need a different one for an original Game Boy. And it's a worm light. It just plugs in to the side of the console and gives you a bit of a light. It's not very dark in here, so it doesn't show up very well, but you can see as you go. You just angle the light and it shines on the screen. Now, you can't see that very well. There's quite a bit of glare on that. It's not as bright in real life, but it's fantastic. You can just angle it to where you want it, and there you go. You've got a light that lights up the screen. If I can just get that in there. There you go. So you can see that there, and it allows you to play your Game Boy, in this instance a Pocket or a Color or an Advance, when there is poor light around or no light. I'm pretty sure you could use this in the dark and it would light up your screen, because none of these consoles had a backlight or any kind of light at all. And even playing them without a light in fairly good a lit room, they're not the greatest of screens. As you can see, you do just kind of have to angle it and adjust the contrast wheel to be able to view it. So I thought I'd buy him one of these just to say thank you for letting me use his Game Boy Pocket in various videos. Very cheap. You can pick them up for about £5 these days. There's no batteries in them. They just plug in the expansion port and run off the batteries in the system itself. I'm pretty sure it would probably impact a bit on battery life, but it's great. It means you can play them in poor light, you can play them in the dark. If you're travelling, so you're in a car or a bus and you've got that constant flicker and light, it means you could just play your Game Boy where you wanted. So that is a worm light, very common back in the day, and now you can pick them up very cheaply. And it's just a little present to say thank you for letting me use his console in various videos. So link, like, subscribe, enjoy.